One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The inside handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Lopez to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, the ground game. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's going to go for a big one. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Running to Green. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Here we go. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He might want another play. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play. Up right here.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Pushes for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Wants to fire. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing on the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Finds his man. Touchdown, UNC! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throwing right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, he's got room. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they turn it into a defensive score. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Gauze. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. The play-action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gauze. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Now improvising. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can't do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's gone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still on his feet at the 40. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid. Take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
The kick is on its way. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. The 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Right on target this time. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball?
He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Lopez to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work.
Great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Goff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a short.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One possession game. You have to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sets up the screen. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense.
Touchdown, UNC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Dances away to buy time. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Got the tight end outside. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
2nd down after that incompletion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming.